welcome, this is your man Overload Cringes. Now, this might not be a long video. This might not be a short video. This might be the just right type of video. I'm not doing well. I am currently on medication. And I'm still not feeling okay. But here I am, with Zhongli, doing this video. Now, if my speech, my thoughts, or anything of the above sounds weird, I apologize. So I cannot help that. My goal is to get this fucking thing, Graven Innocence, done before the event ends, so I can get all that Mortar and Primal Gems. Unfortunately for me, I don't know when it starts. So I'll only stop this video when it starts. If I would do 2 more days, it's 2 days and 22 hours. And I'll have a 10 pull. I'll pull on someone's weapon, I guess. So that's totally what's gonna happen here. Double kill. I never stood a chance. You never stood a tree bark of a chance. What do you think you are? You're not fire. You're in fire. Wait, he is fire. But I'm one of those trees that are immune to fire. Yes, I got plus 20 fire resistance. Exactly. Man, I haven't played Dungeons & Dragons in a long time. Then again, our Dungeons & Dragons are a little weirder than normal people. Last time we played Dungeons & Dragons, my friend Sky, she set the playground up for us, and we may have pissed her the fuck off. So our boyfriend's with us. Well, we can't say now, but yeah, he's with us. He's a dwarf. I'm a thief, and Darkfire is succubus. Don't remember what Overloaded Taco was. Sky was GM, and her brother was I don't even fucking remember. Anyways, so yeah, we are playing, and in the story, Sky traps us in a room that we cannot get out of. So we're like, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the dwarf, who's stronger than all of us and resistant to damage, and we're gonna throw him at the wall to see if we can get through and get to the outside, right? We're all in D20. And as you can see, like you see the anger. Because obviously she made a whole story and wanted us to get through puzzles and shit, right? But it's Dungeons & Dragons. No one said I have to go through these puzzles. Puzzles who? Please. I don't puzzle for shit. So it only D20. You know how long ago it was, I don't remember the conclusion to that. All I remember was I roll a D7 for him turning his body invisible. So he's a succubus, he's an incubus, and in turning his body invisible, he could only turn the upper half of his body invisible, so only his legs and his clothing. Now only his legs is visible, and that's not including his clothing. So his clothing are not visible. His upper half is not visible. Legs. Yeah. So this motherfucker is like he has an ability called the Kiss of Death. And all the time we're like, so what head is he kissing with? What's going on here? What kind of sassy, don't you think, man? And that was simple. Clapping damage. Kicking down on him, kicking down on her, clapping damage. In City. Yeah, there's children playing and people walking, everyone has things on their ears.
Sumeru City! We finally made it!
That's hot. Oh, it is hot. Yeah. Let me just grab my imaginary bag quickly. Come here. With tissues and wet wipes. That's better.
Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
I do not trust anybody. I have trust issues in gaming. Man who walks up to you randomly is not to be trusted. Whammon that walks up to you randomly is not to be trusted. Cat with a suspicious looking smirk on his face. Maybe. We'll see, Cat. We'll see.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Yeah, it's not like we see floating babies every day. Sure.
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha.
How's that possible? The Akasha is supposedly knowledge embedded into by the thing. Why would Sumeru have no knowledge on the traveler and his floating companion? Well, at least a rumor that's like, yo, this is the person who defeated Raiden. This is the person who defeated the dragon Osiris, whatever the fuck his name is. This is the guy who defeated the Valen and a bunch of, and has been fighting, single-handedly fighting a war against Fatui. Well, Dainsley would also be a rumor
no
then.
need to worry. That won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device.
Just so you know, I'm gonna try my best not to spoil this, but allow me to just say this. Sure. Conveniently.
Perhaps you too have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge.
Now, I don't know if you guys were paying attention there, and I'll tell Air to put the music off completely. Well, yeah, I'm it. When you get to that part and it's like, the Academia just so conveniently, there's no background sound. Yeah, there was no background sound.
After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal.
Yes,
As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need.
Wait. If the Akasha is... Fuck, I can't even say this
I
until
should
later.
mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
They're even giving us places to go.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about.
Thainari.
Sounds pretty amazing.
Thainari is pretty amazing.
You
Yeah.
two are quite fortunate.
Only had
Until
boobs.
recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha
Only had
terminals to
boobs.
outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
Handle with care. Immediately I throw it on the floor, start stomping it on the ground like 20 times. As soon as the dude turns it down, it's like... Fuck off. Throw that
It
shit.
kinda looks like a leaf.
That's what you're impressed by?
To activate
Sure.
it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Now this is where you fool the guy, right? And then you be like, may the mighty wisdom. Yes, I said it. Totally.
Since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try.
Yeah, totally what we needed to do. Say that out loud, Paimon, and let everybody know on our plan to meet Mr. Lesser Lord Kusanali like we weren't running into Fatui at every corner.
May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Wisdom.
Whoa. Just now,
So they need to
something
let...
clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate
I don't trust
on what
things
we
like
want
that.
to know.
Like,
and bam! You
the-
get it.
the
oh,
day-
that'll come in real handy.
The day Apple is like, we have this memory chip that you can install in your brain, and no, we will not control the masses with it. We'll not send you ads in your dreams. No. You see, with every device created for the brain, there must be a counter device so that you can keep a log of what's happening in your brain. So first, you will need the device that creates the log. That will be the startup before you can create a device that interacts with the brain. Because if someone, say, puts a memory chip in your brain to like allow you certain, like you want to directly connect knowledge to a memory bank or something like that, improve person's memory, improve person's brain function, then not only is that complicated, it's the matter of, say a company owns that memory chip and they wanted to control you. Without the log and without some sort of counter device, they would be able to just slip anything into your brain. So that's why I immediately thought when they did this Akasha thing, and I'm like, my nigga, this is where you start getting a desert god, the desert god dude's name, like propaganda, like, you know, this is where they start slipping into like, yes, we do not like these people, we do not like them. The Hilichels are a fair noble race. Yes, they do not attack people at all. When you see a Hilichel, just think that they are merely there to give you a hug. Sure, slimes are not delicious. You are. That's the type of things that I expect to happen.
That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Whatever you say, Mahamata.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try.
Alright, totally. This device will tell us exactly where the god is. Nope.
500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us.
The fuck? Why is the music off?
Okay,
Why
now
is the music off the background sound?
let's concentrate on asking how to meet
Now
her.
it's back.
Paimon doesn't sense anything.
Huh? The same thing happened to me.
Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it.
Yeah, that sounds frustrating. That's like a sneeze, and then a sneeze there, and a sneeze there, and there's no light to look at, so you just have to like let the sneeze go into the wind. Like, no, sneeze.
Ugh. Paimon's brain is exhausted.
There, Paimon, your brain's always exhausted.
Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
Do Bruno Mars is gay? Think? Why doesn't Akasha answer? The Akasha doesn't unconditionally respond to every query. Also, even if the same query is requested by multiple people, the Akasha imparts knowledge based on each person's identity, age, experiences, and other demographics. So in other words, it has to get your identity, age, experience, and other demographics. You realize you have secrets in your head of people who don't need to know to other places. So as soon as you put that thing on, there goes the Luke's identity, there goes Dainsley's identity, there goes secrets of like the chasm that people aren't supposed to know.
Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
Whatever you say, floating baby. Think, Greater Lord Rukadavata. Rukadavata. Many bright dots light appear in my mind. I probably need to calm my mind and focus more to understand what they mean. Feelings of affection, intimacy, nostalgia, sadness, and anxiety also come to mind. These seem to be what people of Sumeru feel about the departing Archon.
Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their Archon.
So slight empathy between the people with Akasha, alright? If it's extreme empathy, that means everybody's technically a hive mind. So if one person's feeling sad, everyone's feeling sad. If one person's feeling mad, yeah, that's what I mean by you can just slip some anger into their memory chip. So now let's begin to check a little my mind for a moment. There wasn't really anything I didn't already know.
You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon.
Whatever you say, floating baby.
Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the academia.
Okay, let's just go.
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha.
How's that possible? The Akasha is supposedly knowledge embedded into by the thing. Why would Sumeru have no knowledge on the traveler and his floating companion? Well, at least a rumor that's like, yo, this is the person who defeated Raiden. This is the person who defeated the dragon Osiris, whatever the fuck his name is. This is where I've defeated the Valen and a bunch of, and has been fighting, single-handedly fighting a war against Fatui. Well, Dainsley would also be a rumor there.